Hi friends, welcome to Java Express channel. So in previous video I explained about how to integrate a Swagger in Spring Boot application, but how you need to test REST API endpoints in Swagger. Everyone knows about how you need to test endpoints in the Postman. The same way it is very easy to test in the Swagger UI. So today we'll see how we need to do that part. Okay, so if you see here, already my application is up and running. In my application I have a controller. We have four types of operations we can do. You can create an employee, you can update, you can fetch the employee data, and you can delete employee record also. Okay, just how you need to access the UI, just 8080 swagger-ui.html. Okay, so when you let me refresh it here, and if you click here localhost v2/api docs, when you click here, by default you will get all data in the JSON data. Okay, this JSON data even you need to convert in the Swagger editor. If you see here Swagger io.editor, if you go there here, just left hand side we have a conversion will be there. See, just control a, delete and paste it here. Just yes, are able to see this all our Swagger. If you see error controller models, see, this is the basic data. Okay, if you integrate properly, then you will get it. Though this is updated version Swagger 3.0, now still we are using Swagger 2.0. In next couple of sessions, even how you need to integrate Swagger 3 also I will explain you. Okay, now how you need to test, this is my employee controller. First, let me post a record, create employee data. Okay, let me click here, click on try it out. If you try it out, you can give the request. Just here, this is your model class. While creating a new record, we no need to provide the ID. Just you can remove this one, remaining data you can provide. Like what I can do, let me give Java Express channel @gmail.com, and first name is Java and last name is Java Express. Some number, random number I am providing. Just if you click execute, what is happening? Okay, we get the 500. What exception happened? Let me go there and we'll see. Let's what it is saying, null pointer exception. When you will get this exception, basically means just now we are debugging the code, that's it. Okay, I have a controller, we're giving the post mapping, click create employee. I'm using employee repository.ca. If you see here, I missed here at the rate auto, just I disable this one, just I enabled. This is the first action. Go there and verify the database properties, is it everything clear or not. Okay, I'm using, this is the schema, username, password, yeah. DDL auto update, just I'm giving as a create statement. Okay, just I saved here, application is started again. Okay, let me clear the console, go there and again execute the step. We'll see record is created or not. Yeah, 200 you got the status. See, request URL, see, response headers is clear. That is, that means it is a record is exist. Whether record is exist or not, if you want to verify, click try it out, execute. See, one record is created. This is called get mapping 200 success. If you have any other exceptions, you will get 401, 403, 404. How you can get it? Okay, now I want to delete that record, otherwise I want to update my record. Now what you can do, put mapping, click try it out. Now here you need to provide ID. Just see, ID you are able to see here, this is a mandatory attribute. Just I'm giving as ID1, and here you can give your input values. Just what I can do, just I'm providing email ID, just what it is there, just as it is. Let me copy. I want to update uh, channel 1, Java 1, Java Express 1, and I'm giving some passport number. Now we'll see what will happen. Okay, ID, just execute. Now it is success. Response is 200 I got. Now if you want to verify whether it is updated or not, go there, get mapping, again execute here. Now we'll see. See, record is updated, ID1, first name, last name, email ID, first name. Okay, now if you want to verify whether record is deleted or not, Go there, delete mapping, click, try it out. See, it is expecting a parameter as id is 1. Just click execute. That's it. If you do here, go there again, get employee, execute the step. See, response body is empty, so that no records are exist in your database. So this is the way API testing, REST API testing in Swagger documentation. If you need more clarification, click on the models, click on employee. What are the fields? I have email ID, first name, last name. But what is this email ID? What is the name? If you do these type of customizations, still we can do a lot of customization on the model classes, controller classes, everything we can customize in Swagger itself only. I hope you guys are clear. Whatever I said, whatever I explained the rest endpoints. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to ask and leave your comments. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel. You will get more updates. Thank you.